I'm Shakora.
And I'm Ebony.
And welcome to the Unapologetically Us podcast, where we talk about life, mental health, fitness, finances, and everything in between. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's up? What's up? We have a special guest here today with us. She excited? You excited?
Yes,
y'all,
I am.
This is Kymm. She is here to join us today. I'm so excited. Y'all, Kymm is the next closest person to me other than my husband.
Amen. Amen. And you're gonna call it.
Oh yeah, and her. But look, I don't see her as much as I see you, boo. So you guys, Kymm is here and she'll do an introduction. She'll let you guys know a little bit more about why she's here, but she is going to tell us some some things that are very, very important, especially as women. And so Kymm is my esthetician. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I am. Baby, y'all heard me say before.
We talked about her in episode.
When I tell you she do the snatching,
she snatches.
She snatches. Okay, so don't play with her. And she'll be able to tell you where to find her. But I'm so excited that she is here with us today.
I am excited too.
You are good.
I am. So we can get into our first segment of the podcast, Child Listen. So we normally let our guests go first. So Kymm, what's been up with you? How your week been?
Girl, it's been okay, pretty busy. Trying to stay busy, hydrated.
That's what's up.
Awesome. Well, hydration is it. Like, I've really been falling off on my water. Like, I haven't been drinking as much water as I need to. But hey, win some, lose some.
But you live to drink a bottle another
day.
You
live to drink another bottle a day.
But so what's been up with you?
Well, I've been chilling again.
You've been chilling.
But I wanted to take this time to say, right, that I have been in position to think about now the place that I want to be in the next 5 years, right? We talked about before, we have talked about us actually being in the season of where we wanted to be. Like 5 years ago, we were like, I want to be a business owner. I want to be physically fit. I want to be mentally stable. I want to be married. I want to be here. And I'm actually living in that time now. So having to take the time to say, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? Like, what more do I want, right? So sitting down, 5 years ago, making that plan was hard. And now I'm here living in that, but also having to decide where do I want to be in the next 5 years again. So, yeah, that's kind of been what my week's been.
For me, I have been just constantly continuing to work on things I'm currently working on. I am thinking about some little events up my sleeve as far as my bartending business. I am heavily brainstorming like my own signature drinks, what I would want those to be and just taste like, and what mixes, what wine, not wine, but what liquor I would want to use, and just stuff like that, as well as growing my accounting business, and leaving my full-time job, either to another full-time job or to my business full-time. I'm about sick of that place. So yeah, and then working my way back to you, ma'am, because I missed you. I missed you too. When we talked about the episode, I was like, I ain't been to Kymm's course, and I can't cut Kymm. I said, I don't want to cut Kymm neither, but
baby, I got to write Kymm in. I asked my tax guy, is there a way that I can write her off for my taxes? Because I'm not stopping.
I can't. I'm over here down bad.
What's his answer?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
There's a will, there's a way. You can find a loophole somewhere. You can find
So
some
I
business
can share
related to
that
it.
with my clients.
I
You
sure
can find
will.
some business related to it.
Baby, it has to be a way. Cause look, once you start, you can't stop. Look, hey, it is what it is.
I feel like it's part of mental
You
health
can
as well.
probably do it as grooming, because you know you can probably get more into it as far as like hairs and things down there and smells. And
Yeah,
things.
technically it is grooming.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And you see clients face to face, so you know that's a part of your grooming to make sure that you have the proper internal care to give them the proper,
see what I'm saying? The
right?
tax person said it could be done. The tax person said it could be done. And look, for me, it's just I don't want to go back to day one. Period.
Ooh,
The first one, don't want to go back there.
that's what I'm nervous about. I know.
Look.
I remember sweating my first time.
Man,
I was sweating big
I'll
time.
still be in there like, okay, go ahead. I know you're trying to talk to me to distract me, but it ain't working. So let's just do
But
it.
it got easy. She'd be like, okay, big pool. Whoop. Yeah, so y'all know what's happening. Like, you know, they didn't hurt that bad this time.
Not me. I'll be like,
But the first time I was like, Jesus. But yeah, that's what's been up in me. So we're going to get into today's topic. If
Let's
y'all
get
watch us,
into
y'all
it.
know we normally let our guests pick, and we have an esthetician on the, pod. Why not let her talk about something esthetician-y?
esthetician.
So she wants to talk to us today about something I feel like is a lot of women need to know more about, and that's vaginal health.
Yes.
Yes, I want to speak about vaginal health. Even though I'm an esthetician, my main specialty is I do Brazilian waxing. So I'm very close up and personal with the vagina. And I feel like it's taboo. A lot of people don't want to talk like about certain things that's dealing with the vagina as far as health, smells, or whatever's going on. A lot of women think that if they have a scent that something's wrong, and half the time it's nothing wrong. Maybe your pH may be off, or you just maybe need to take a shower and a bath. Now that's not saying that a person has bad hygiene. It's only stating that we sweat.
Yeah.
It's hot outside. It's like 90-some degrees.
Yes. It's hot.
So we sweating. We have on, most of us wear underwear when we go out in public. Some don't, but either way it go, you're gonna sweat.
Yeah.
So the vaginal area and your underarm area are the areas that have the musk glands. So of course those emit a different smell.
Yeah.
So healthy cleaning of your vagina. A lot of people think that the vagina is self-cleansing. That is true. It is self-cleansing, but we need to wash the vulva area. So let's get into the vulva area.
Let's get into it.
So some people don't know exactly what that is. That is all of your lady bits down there.
Come on, talk to
The urethra, the opening, the clitoris, the labia minora, that is the small lips, and the labia majora, that is the bigger lips. Some people don't know, like, wait, I got 2 sets there? Yeah, somebody said, like, I got 2 sets of lips, girl. Yes. They don't talk, but you got 2 sets of lips down there.
The city girls say
They did say that, though. I don't know what language they're speaking. But yeah, so we do have that. Just clean that area, and when you're using the restroom or cleaning yourself, you don't wipe from back to front, because you're pulling things from your anal area up into the vaginal area, which can also cause a whole lot of dysfunction. So you want to do it from front to back. When you're wiping yourself, when you're bathing yourself, and you want to use unscented soaps. I myself like Ivory, because Ivory is most gentle. You can even use that to clean the baby. So not the scented Ivory with the lavender, regular Ivory, original Ivory.
So since you're talking about cleaning, how do you feel about like the honey pots and the Vagiseals?
I feel like as far as the honey pot, I find it's a good product. I think it is, especially one for sensitive skin. I've tried honey pot, and it's a really good product. Summer's Eve, I'm not so I'm not a big fan of Summer's Eve. Even though they say it's for sensitive skin, I feel like it's still too scented. Vagisil, I'm kind of up in the air about that. I would stick to honey pie or my ivory.
Yeah. She invented it.
Yeah, I wish.
Cause you know that's something that's on the since we're talking about cleaning, that's something that's on the shelf. And you know, some people talk about douching, some people say don't douche, some people say, you know, you can use certain things but don't let it get in.
That's true. Now douching, no. You're washing away all the good bacteria. My doctor told me not to even use antibacterial soap in that area because you're still washing away all the good bacteria. And the crazy part is, a lot of women don't know this, but your menstrual cycle can throw off your pH because your menstrual cycle is actually alkaline.
Who thought they said this was evil?
Yo, so like, wait. So like, we're throwing
exactly.
Your husband's semen can throw off your pH because it's alkaline. The vagina is just acidic.
Yeah.
But it has to be alkaline because if we're thinking about reproduction, that way, in some kind of way, you know, of course, God created us. It mixes, and you know, we can create children. But I mean, in the long run, it can actually upset our pH balance.
Right. Yeah.
But men can also, you know, take care of themselves too by having a healthy diet, by staying hydrated, like I stated earlier, because hydration actually is very beneficial to the vaginal area.
Awesome. Yeah.
Not drinking a lot of alcohol. And a healthy diet, of course. I said that once already, but I gotta stress that a healthy diet is something I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, good. So I have a quick question. Like, you know, me, I can be on TikTok for a lot of my time, right? And just looking at the different things that pop up on my timeline, you'll see these different home regimens. Like, you know, I saw, okay, yes, don't use the douche, but use yogurt and
pineapples
and but there was actually a concoction that they're making that they're pour out the douche but use the container thingy majigger, right? Yogurt and vinegar and water, and I'm like,
back in high school I never tried it because I just was like, vinegar smell is different, but I did used to hear about the vinegar.
So what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that, when you drink vinegar, if you don't dilute it with water, it's kind of strong. It can burn the inside of your mouth. So I don't want to put it inside of my vagina. As far as the yogurt and the pineapples, I'm not making a fruit salad down there, so I'm not going to put any of that down there. I don't need that going on. That's like a concoction for a yeast infection.
I didn't think about it. That do sound like a fruit salad.
That sounds like a fruit salad. I think with the yogurt, if you eat it, it's healthy because yogurt it can be considered a probiotic. On the side of the yogurt, it does say it contains live cultures. So I think if certain yogurts you eat, I think the plain yogurt is better to eat versus the fruit yogurt. You can start getting a really bad yeast infection if you eat fruit yogurt. Boric acid suppositories are really good. Not the kind that kills insects. We're not going slows. Getting no boric acid and gonna come back. Well, Kymm said. No, I did not.
Which I was gonna ask you about the boric acid anyway, because I don't know if y'all saw the video that went around Facebook. I know it was Facebook, where the lady was dancing on the man, and he had his hand on her butt, and he mouthed to his friends. He was like, like that. And so when he did his video talking about like, hey, you know, I didn't mean no harm in what I said. Anybody who know me know I'm this type of person. And so, you know, maybe old girl is some boric acid or something like that. And so, I guess it was the deciphering of the two of like, you know, there is a boric acid that does kill insects, and there's a boric acid that I guess you can insert up to get your pH back intact, which made me think like, when you were saying about anything that knocks your pH out, sex, your menstrual cycle, your eating habits, whatever. So what are some ways that you feel like people can combat the ways of keeping their pH intact?
They need to incorporate probiotics. Those are really good. They sell those at the store. if you're not comfortable with those, you can speak with your female, well, not female, because some males are gynecologists. You can speak with your gynecologist. They can actually prescribe you some, and you can go pick those up. They sell them at the store. The boric acid, okay, is still good. If you're a smoker, you want to kind of either quit, because smoking is bad, or you want to kind of cut back on smoking. Your underwear needs to have a cotton crotch area, so you don't want to wear certain type of underwear because it shouldn't be colorful, because they say the dyes and the colors can upset your area as well too. They say it's best to use a barrier when you're having sex, so when you're engaged in intercourse, you know, use a condom. But for those who are in long-term relationships or married, that's not always the case. That means your husband or your significant other needs to start doing certain things too. He needs to incorporate healthy eating habits, cut back alcohol as well. If he's a smoker, he needs to cut back smoking, and things of that nature that can actually help you. So if he's healthy, everything about him is healthy.
Right, absolutely.
So that actually helps as well too.
Yeah. Because for me, like, transparency, you know, your pH balance can be thrown off very easily, even by soap. But even not even me using the soap, but my husband using the soap, thinking, oh yeah, we about to have us a little sex tonight. Let me get clean. I want to smell good, and I'm like, not to smell good, because the smell good gonna mess me up. You know, because you want to make sure, even as much as when you're brushing your teeth, mouthwash, things like that. Those things can still throw the pH.
Yeah, all of those things. I know people want to get creative with fruits, like you said, with the yogurt. You know, you saying it was for like cleansing purposes, or not cleansing, but for like to stop with the pH area. I don't suggest you put foods in that area. Because what happens with food if it sits out too long, or if it becomes rancid? So you think about it, if something that gets stuck inside of you, it becomes rancid. So that's not a good combination. And then you can't douche. So how are you getting it out? Because it's not good to stick things inside your vagina anyway. That goes to tampons. I know people use tampons. I have my own love-hate relationship with tampons. I don't really care for them because they can cause toxic shock syndrome. So a person's your body can go into shock. You can actually die using tampons. A lot of people have started gravitating toward the cup. I've never tried the cup because I just can't get the idea of doing that.
I can't.
And I tried it.
Did you like it?
I tried the cup and I tried the disc. I prefer the disc over the cup only because I don't think I inserted the cup right. With the disc, it does. I did find out with the disc after so many times of using the bathroom, I feel like it lost its protection. But as far as like putting it in, not feeling anything, you know, now taking it out.
That's the part. That's the part.
That's what I can't.
That's the part for me.
Taking it out, putting it in is not bad, but taking it out is where it's like I'd rather take it out at home. It can be same with the cup. Because you gotta think about it, that cup is catching all that stuff. And it do have like a little pull tab, but I literally, in this graphic, whatever, sit over the toilet and then pull it out. And keep some wipes by my hand, you know, so I can do that. But I just didn't like the feeling of pads, because I can be slightly heavy the first day or two. So putting them, and you know, y'all know me, I'm hip, dick, booty, all of that. So I be having to get them over the night pad that feel like a pamper. So I transitioned to the disc first, and I grown to love the disc. And then I but I wear the period panties at night.
Which ones? The ones that you can wash?
No,
the disposable ones.
The disposable.
Yeah, I like those.
Love them. Ain't had a mishap since I've been.
Yeah.
And then with the cup, like I said, I only use like twice. No, I used it one time. And like I said, I see where it could work. I just have to make sure I insert it properly.
I don't think I would insert it properly.
Me either.
I think I would just mess that all the way up.
I know I did.
When I
did.
I
went to work. I went to work and I was like, I put it in, I said, okay, I'm good. And I was like, no, I'm not. And I turned around and said,
Yeah,
something's not right.
Yeah.
I can't.
But
Yeah.
if I was, if you're thinking about it, I would try to disc first.
Okay. Does it look like a diaphragm?
It does.
Okay.
And you have
Yeah.
to like clench it together, insert it, lift it up.
And then it looks
Oh no, that's just too much.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not hard to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's really not. Cause I'm telling you, the cup, you got that's a little trial and error with that. But
My
with
thing
that
is, I'm
disc,
afraid it might get stuck.
Right.
it won't.
Because tampons can get stuck.
It can.
Yeah.
But like once you put it in there and you push it up just a little bit, it's the same thing as going in there and pull. Same like the tampon has a little pulley thing at the bottom. But you go in there and pull it out. But I would pull it out over like a toilet or something. Or I wouldn't do it over my bathroom floor.
No, like the TikToks, I get somebody else.
I
can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But kudos to you.
I like them over the page.
I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't.
That's a lot.
I just can't.
I'm over there like, ooh.
And you would think with my line
I
of work, I can't.
Yeah. Look,
Nah, it's
so glad I don't have
it
those
ain't like I said, the cup ain't for everybody, the disc ain't either. I just got tired of feeling like I had a pamper on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand that too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like that with those disposable underwear as well too, but
But see,
sometimes
I
you just
don't
need that coverage.
At this point, I'm going to bed. So
yeah, sometimes you just need that coverage.
I'm going to bed. At this
And the
point.
crazy part is about those came out years ago and they stopped making them. I was in high school when they came out, so I used to be excited because I can wear white to school on those days.
Yeah.
Then they just all of a sudden stopped making them. Now they brought them back. They should have never took them away.
Yeah.
They feel like glorified depends to me.
Yeah, but you know what? Disclaimer: they don't fit like that.
They don't. And then they even got small room and have them looking out cute.
They don't
and
feel
stuff.
like that. And if you're asking how I know, because I tested the theory, I want to see the difference. They don't feel like that.
Yeah.
And it's also they cover more things.
They do.
And you can tell it feels like it looks like underwear underneath your clothes.
They do.
And it feels smoother. It's not fun. I had to test it.
Yeah.
I wear mine to bed.
Yeah.
Because some with pads sometimes you sleep a certain way, they shift and you wake up and you got blood on your sheets, so they literally feel like underwear.
Yeah,
with
they
a
do.
little extra padding in between. And like I said, I haven't had a mishap since I've been starting to wear those overnight.
Okay. Sounds good. What else you got?
Oh, me.
This for you, boo. Give us some old gems.
Y'all got me tied. Okay, let's discuss some things about pH balance. If your pH balance is off, you might notice like a fishy scent, a burning sensation in the vulva area, burning or irritable sex when you're having intercourse with your partner. It may be sensitive or dryness. So, I mean, that's not a cause to think that something else is going on outside of BV. That's basically bacterial vaginosis. That's basically what you get if your pH balance is thrown off. It's common. It's not an STD. I don't feel, because I've read a lot about it, you can't get that from a man. So you can't get bacteria, you can't get BV from a man, even though people think, okay, so maybe if he was out there fooling around with someone else and he didn't use protection and he come back to you, it's not the fact that she may have had BV, it's the fact that if he didn't use protection, I guess the exchange of body fluids, even though I'm sure he took a bath or a shower, you never know, remnants of something may still be there in the pores, the follicles, anything. And that could have caused it. Not because whoever they were dealing with had it, it's just the fact that it's just different bacteria, you're just not allowed to mix, you know? I feel like maybe you could possibly get it from somebody's mouth. The mouth has so many germs in it. All type of things can be going on, you know? Like this new TikTok, I think it's a song the girl did, is when she said she eats booty. You seen the TikTok?
I did not.
It's the eat booty TikTok.
Ooh, your stuff for you, Paige. She's using stuff.
What type of stuff?
I didn't know it was a song. And so I was watching something on social media. I was like, oh my, that's a song.
Wow.
I just thought, you never seen it? I was eating his A. Eating his A. You never seen it? Okay, well,
Comment below if y'all seen it though.
well,
let us know if y'all saw that.
If you were in your Kevin Gates moment,
Yeah.
and went back up,
Yeah.
that's a pH is gonna be thrown off. You can't go from one to the other. Again, we don't wipe back to front, so of course you can't lick back to front.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Gargle, then go back.
Makes sense.
Hold on one second, baby. Stay right there.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. pH intact.
Exactly. I got you, girl. I mean, also to divulge more into it, every woman is made different. I see different memes about certain things, and a lot of women may be self-conscious about their vagina. No vagina is the same because God didn't make humans the same. We're all different, so I feel like there's no reason to be embarrassed about how your lady bits are made. That's just how you are made. The reason why I'm stating this is because as far as the clit area, the clitoris area, some women may have more skin than others. Just like if a man isn't circumcised, he has more skin than a man who has his foreskin removed. So you need to make sure you clean that hooded area, ladies, because that area can hold bacteria, it can hold stuff. The vagina does secrete. We have a natural discharge. That is our self-cleansing mechanism. Because the inside does self-cleanse, but not the outside again. We have to move things to the side. The labia majora. Labia minora. We need to move that to the side, clean it up. Move the other one to the side, clean it up. You know, a lot of people, some people don't even look at their vagina. It's your vagina. Look at it. It's yours. It will be with you forever.
I remember coming to you one time. You was, I don't know if you was like on a rant. We was on a little rant, and you was talking about women and like black women, and sometimes we have those dark spots and things like, you know, cause and you was talking about how women like to bleach certain areas, their inner thighs to look darker and stuff like that. I guess being because you see it a lot, you're like, okay, you know, hey, this is just people in their normal. No two vaginas are the same. I thought about that when you were saying that all women are not made the same.
That's true.
And I guess to kind of like elaborate a little more, you know, because you see more, you know, like if you, to the people who are dealing with discoloration, showing them how normal that is.
It is so normal. We, as an African American woman, you look at me, I'm dark skinned, but in areas I am two-toned, and see, Ebony is fairer skinned than me, and so is Shakur. I like to call her Sugar. We're all two-toned. That's the beauty of our culture. That's the beauty of our race. So we're not all going to be the same color all the way around. If we are, kudos, that's great. If we're not, kudos, that's still great. A lot of people don't like the fact that their thighs are darker than the rest of their body. But ladies, you know, African American women, most of us have thick thighs. Unfortunately, I don't have them, but I wish I did, but I don't. But even though I am smaller, my thighs still rub together. I can't stop that. So I have discoloration as well. You're probably wondering, you do? Yes, I do. So it is what it is. That's the beauty of it. And guess what? If someone is attracted to you, they don't even care about that. They may even like it more. You know, a lot of women are self-conscious about the stretch marks on their butt. I've heard men say they love it. So ladies, they love it. Leave it alone. They say that's the badge of a woman. It is what it is.
You don't have them straight.
Yeah, it is what it is. That's your body. You know, love your body, embrace your body. You know, not saying anything is wrong for someone who has had maybe surgery or some type of situation where they've underwent under the knife to change certain things. That is also okay.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want because this is America. We can do whatever we want. But in the same instance, though, for those who don't do it or those who are afraid to do it, love your body.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. The discoloration on the vagina area. Some people have that because you get ingrown hairs. So the ingrown hairs, your skin may mark up. That's the same thing as you getting a pimple in your face and it turns dark.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. It's just an ingrown hair. So technically it's like a clogged hair follicle that has hair in it, and sometimes it gets a blackhead in it and it may turn darker. Okay, there are things that you can do in that area to lighten it up, like PFB Chrome Bright is really good for that area, but you got to be careful how you're using it. You don't want to overuse it because you can chemically burn your skin and it will be as dark as the hair on my head. We're not trying to do that.
Set you back 12 steps.
Exactly, plus 2 more. So, you know, that's normal to have the discoloration. That's part of our bodies.
Yeah.
That's what makes us us. Nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah. I'm glad you touched up on it because, especially in the social media era, you know, there tends to be pressure on women to have their bodies a certain way, look a certain way, colors, and, you know, when my legs are dark. You know, I have dark inner thighs. My thighs have been together all my life.
Thick thighs save lives.
Then I've been thick thighs all my life. So,
Ooh, she saved a lot of lives.
and, or maybe not. I don't know. But
She just smothered me.
but it do sometimes feel good as a woman to hear certain things that are normalized.
Yeah.
You know, what that should be normalized, be normalized.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why some people make the change. Not saying that all, don't come for me. But some people make those changes because of that pressure of like, ain't nobody gonna want me because of this. So
Yeah.
I got my thighs are dark, or my vagina is not that light pink color, or you know, my lips dark, you know, whatever. And if you in your profession, you done seen them all.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Multiple, you know.
And I guess people say, how do you do this for a living? I mean, it gets to the point where it's a blur. All of it's the same. I don't sit there and say, oh, anything. They're all the same. I mean, everybody's shaped different, just like the body is shaped different. All vaginas are different. No vagina is the same. People ask, how do you do it? It's a job. Half the time, I don't even remember what your vagina look like once you get off the table. I just don't.
That's not what
unless you pinpoint something to me, then I'll slightly kind of remember it when you come back, you know.
Right.
But other than that, I don't.
Yep. And for them people that's worried about getting their waxes done, them ladies ain't think. Well, I can't speak for the
I don't care.
Kymm ain't worried about that.
I'm not
The
worried
only
about
thing
that.
she worried about is, did you exfoliate?
Exactly. Don't do me. Don't do me.
Sugar, you know you had that black head. Let me get it.
Look, when I put the glasses on, I forgot to bring them. Ooh, when I put the glasses on, you already know I'm about to start tweezing.
Put the glasses on.
I'm about to get you.
What we need the glasses for? Take them off.
Oh, she was like, see, Emma, you ain't exfoliate good. Let me hold on.
No, she gonna ask you the question. She gonna say, Sugar, you been exfoliating? Girl, you already know the
it gets
question.
to a point if you come in there back to back, 2 and 3, 4 months of back to back, and you haven't exfoliated.
She know.
Girl, you about to buy this sugar scrub because you need to go home and exfoliate. You is working me so hard today.
Absolutely.
I can't snatch and go. I done had to spend 10 extra minutes on
Baby, the
it.
queen of snatching. Look.
And don't get me wrong, I love to extract ingrown. So
she do.
That's my favorite part of the job.
You know, and I say for me, and of course one of my good friends, Lincoln, is who brought me to Kymm, and now I feel like this is like, you know, it ain't no pulling apart.
You see me vulnerable at this point.
At this point, it just is what it is.
You and us, we never part.
Exactly. But being somebody who had a very, like, Kymm was not the first person to wax me. I had my first first ever, at, what is the place?
Don't say it. The E.
Yes.
The E.
There. And the absolute worst. I was 0 out of 10. I wasn't doing it ever again. And when I met Lincoln and we got to talking and we were going to Miami, and she was like, girl, we need to get waxed. I was like, girl, I'm never doing that again, ever in life. She was like, oh no, I'm gonna take you to somebody. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. And I was like, you go first. And so I met Kymm, and Link was in the room, and I'm like, look, it is what it is. I don't trust nobody at this point. Let's see. And gentle, and got the business done. And here we are, what, 3 years later when we went to Miami?
Like 3 years later.
Three
Almost four.
Here we are.
Since 2019?
Bestie.
Yep, because that's when I went.
My husband should have split the cost of the ring with her.
Right? No. You kind of with that one.
Yep.
So that's good.
They got you got me to go. I'm like,
And then I got her to go. Yep.
And then my cousin was like, well, I'm gonna tell you this. You gonna sweat that first time. And she wasn't lying. I sweated.
Every time.
But I think it was more of like nerves.
It is.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
I'm trying to get my sister to go, and she like, if I split getting my eyebrows, I'm gonna. I said, yeah, but no.
Baby girl, you gonna flinch every time. You gonna sweat every time. I still do. It's still nervous. It still hurt. But
kind
never
of
stop.
like how you got used to your eyebrows getting waxed, you gonna get used to your vagina getting
Yeah, you do. You
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's not even the hurt.
It's
right?
anticipation.
It is. But the love that you gonna have for it.
You
not gonna ever stop.
You technically, if you can walk out there doing backflips, you will. You definitely gonna walk out there skipping because you're gonna be feeling so refreshed.
Yep.
I think waxing should be incorporated. I feel like it should be incorporated on insurance.
It should be.
I feel like insurance should cover that.
Yeah, I need to.
Because I would never left.
Hygiene. I think it is.
I would never stop.
Yeah,
I would never stop. I would
Yeah,
never
that
get
is
inside.
It's like they pay for
Little
it for a
copay,
year,
little
you have a
copay.
copay, and it's done. I mean, we should think about this. Like, because it's really hard. Because I've had some people come back and tell me their doctor suggested that they started waxing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about HS, which is hydradenitis. I can't even say the word. Sativa. It's called HS though. I can't think the word right. The reason why I brought it up is because a lot of women suffer from that. HS basically is when you're always getting boils in the bikini area. You may get them under your arms, and some people get them underneath their breasts. A lot of them are self-conscious about that as well because they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I started sugaring because a client's doctor, they actually suggested that she started sugaring versus waxing because of that. So she had been my client since probably 2017. So I said, well, your girl gotta learn something new. So I started sugaring. I tried it on my own. I couldn't grasp it, so I took a class. So I learned how to sugar. And I feel like with sugaring, it actually helps, not just with that, but I feel like you get less ingrowns. And I think so because I actually have anything that I do in the salon, I try it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do it if I haven't tried it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I feel strong about it. But a lot of women have HS. They have medication for it. If you do get a lot of boils and stuff like that, definitely go talk with your doctor and they can recommend some type of regimen for you because you are not alone. A lot of women have it.
Yeah.
Men have it too. It's just not something that's just women. Men have it too. I've seen where some women have to have their sweat glands removed from underneath their arms because they get it so bad. But you can't do anything in the vaginal area because you just can't remove any glands down there. And again, they remove those sweat glands because that's their musk gland. You can't remove the musk gland in the vaginal area, but you can help it by taking medication.
Wow, I never heard of that.
I never heard of that neither. That's good. You doing your good talking, like they say in church. You doing your good people say because it's so much that you're touching on that most women will not talk about out of fear of, some people automatically assuming the worst that's going on. So when you start to normalize boils, when you start to normalize ingrown hairs, you start to normalize discoloration, you start to normalize sugaring and discharge and everything like that. It's like, okay, so it's not as
taboo as people think.
Yeah.
But a lot of times if we go back to the olden days, women were not allowed to express and talk about certain things. You know, older generation women, first of all, they would never wax, let alone shave.
Right.
You know, and nothing is wrong with that, but we're in a different generation now. Things are totally different. A lot of people, the ones who do decide they want to keep hair, that is kudos to you. Nothing is wrong with that if you want to keep hair. I personally feel like on a hygiene perspective, hair holds odor unless you're trimming it very, very low and then keeping it low. But if you decide you want to grow it out, no. I think we should either trim it low or wax it off. Don't shave it because you're cutting the hair off at the follicle, and you can cause yourself to get ingrown hairs. So that makes it even worse. So the itching that you get, that's because the hair is growing and it's probably getting trapped in the skin. That reminds me. Let's go back to exfoliating.
Whoopee.
Her favorite word.
Exfoliating. I need to get a shirt that says, "Did you exfoliate?"
Exactly.
You really do.
Oh,
I need someone to make me that
I will
shirt.
make that for you.
Did you exfoliate?
I will definitely make that shirt for you. I will definitely.
Or when did you last exfoliate? I need those two shirts.
Did you?
I got you.
When
was the
I
last
got
time?
you.
When?
I got you. I got you.
So exfoliation, a lot of people haven't heard of that. It's basically when you're sloughing off the dead skin because it can entrap ingrown hairs. So yes, your brush works. Yes, your scrub works. Like the little hand brush scrubby thing. It's not a brush, but what is it like? That's like a spongy thing. Yeah, that works.
97 cents.
Some people use towels. I guess that works. I don't know. I mean, I thought you just bathe with that, but okay. I mean, if you're bathing with a towel, that's rough. Throw it away. Anyway, you don't want to do that. That's just no. Anyway, so we want to exfoliate with like a sugar scrub. A sugar scrub sloughs off the dead skin, and I actually make one. I make a sugar scrub made out of coconut oil, and I also use other essential oils and things like that because I love coconut oil. Coconut oil kills bacteria, it moisturizes the skin, and this is one. We're talking about coconut oil now. It can be used as a lubricant.
So the scrub that I got,
No,
you made?
not the scrub. The coconut oil in general.
No, but I'm saying the scrub that I have.
It kills bacteria.
You made that?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can actually, it kills bacteria. So it heals, it kills. So it heals and kills and moisturizes.
Yes.
So we talk about hydration. You gotta hydrate your body. You gotta drink water, and you gotta hydrate it because sometimes when you in between our thighs and in the bowl area we get dry. Skin can crack. When you're waxing, skin can break, skin can tear because your skin is dry. So it's not my fault. Your skin is dry. So we're gonna hydrate that. But touching back on coconut oil, I have a client that is a nurse practitioner. I have a few actually. And she told me
Talk your shit.
that exactly. She told me that it's a lubricant. So if you want to engage, don't go get what is that stuff they get?
KY.
Yeah, don't go get that. Get some. Go to Walmart on the baker's aisle and get you some coconut oil, the unrefined kind. Lubricate that thing with that. And guess what? And it kills bacteria.
And that's on period.
On period.
Kimberly changing people, vaginal lives and sex lives.
Changing all your lives.
Like,
Give
really.
you what you need,
At this
baby.
point, shoot.
That's good.
Now watch. We're gonna go to Walmart. Don't y'all go over there and buy all that damn coconut oil.
So if I go to my Walmart and I don't see no coconut oil when I get ready, I'm like, wait a minute.
We know y'all watch.
Y'all watch, but that's all right though. That's
What
okay.
TikTok say? Don't walk, run.
Run.
Run
Get
to
some
your
coconut
nearest
oil.
Walmart,
Coconut-
Trader Joe's,
Yes.
Target.
Coconut oil is the bomb.com. You definitely want to incorporate that. Seriously. I mean, then it smells good too. You can take and put a little bit behind your ear.
Yeah.
You know, when your man like, oh, baby, you smell so good. Coconut oil, you know. I do. They smell natural. Make you smell like cookies.
I do. You know I do.
That's good, Kim. That's some good stuff. that
Right,
you're
for
giving
real.
Us. So, do you have any more points? Or did you cover everything you can?
I think I actually covered just about everything that I wanted to talk about.
So you ready to wind it down?
You ready to
we can wind it down.
So the wind down with the wind down, we got to make sure that our wine is gone.
Oh, we got to drink. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it's gone.
Go sugar. Go sugar. Go sugar.
So
don't make me laugh. Baby, y'all was hold up. See,
baby,
I'm behind.
we behind, baby.
We sip as we go. But like we mentioned in the beginning of the episode, you kind of touched on it a little bit since we're winding it down. This is your time to plug your business, to plug, any products you got, any upcoming products that you can talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say before you start, when I was going, I'm coming back. I really am.
Okay, girl.
But
you got some specials online
because I miss you. I can get the text. I miss you because when I got it's different.
But you got goals. I get that.
I do.
Take care of your goals first.
Yes.
I know.
If I can be budgeted into your goals, that is amazing.
Yeah.
I try my best to budget you.
I'm telling you, I'm coming back.
Coming back.
I'm coming back. You and my nails, y'all the first two on my list of I'm coming
I'm the
back
first.
for y'all.
You
Coming
said.
back for y'all. But I will say before Kymm start, I have friends who go get waxes too. They don't live here.
Okay.
And I had one friend that was like, I will make that drive because not saying that you cheap, but you are very reasonably priced compared to stories I've heard.
Mm.
And I'm like, cause I've even heard like people charging more for the butt strip.
Really?
Yes, both of my friends say, well, the one that lives in Monroe said that the person she went to charged it was extra for the butt.
Wow.
So when I said, girl, I at one point I was getting my underarms, my Brazilian, my eyebrows, and I was telling her the price. She was like, I paid just that for the Brazilian.
Wow.
So we ain't getting over here just saying Kymm is like Kymm that girl.
Yeah, she
know her worth and she's charging what she's supposed to. But you gonna get what you gonna get good quality service. There was never a time where I left Kymm and was like, I didn't like what I got. I liked it every time. And makes it very comfortable for you being there.
Oh, thank you.
Because she'll talk to you and she'll be like, all right, big pull, rip. Girl, like I had said, I was like,
I'm like, do you know that you just hurt me? That was painful.
And she would tell you, small pool, okay, this one gonna be big. I'm letting right now.
This is about to hurt.
It's gonna hurt. But yeah, so keep doing what you're doing,
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I just want to say again before she plug and get her stuff together. But like we said before, almost 4 years at this point. And not one time had I felt like I didn't get what I needed. Like I said, coming from the worst experience to her, hands down. I'm not just saying it because I known her for 3 years at this point. No, but because that's it. The 3 years means that something is going on right. And I also want to let y'all know, play with her, and you got to see me.
And
because she gonna get you together.
She's very sanitary. Very sanitary.
Thank you for
adding
adding
that. Worrying about cleanliness, Kymm. Baby, Kymm will hold you off to make sure that she done sanitize everything.
And I do not double dip.
She don't.
Nope.
Not even with you.
Yep.
No, not myself. No, indeed.
No, I'm saying
like
not
that.
even with the same client.
No,
I've seen
right.
different sticks. I'm like, how many sticks you gonna use?
Baby,
Right, she don't know. You can't even use your same stick.
No, like we not double dipping. That
At
is
all.
so disgusting. If you go to a waxer that double dips, you need to run for the door. I had someone ask me after I finished my service, do you double dip? I was so offended because the question was going through my head is, why didn't you ask me that before I started? My girl, if I was doing that.
That's tough. That's tough.
No, you do not double dip.
Yeah.
No, you don't double dip.
So be worried about cleanliness. Then you ain't definitely got
I'm
to worry about
OCD.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm very OCD.
We
You're
said
gonna be standing there with butt all out waiting on her to clean the
Yeah,
thing.
I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure. Yeah, I gotta make sure everything is okay because in my head, I just feel like germs. I just gotta clean them.
And that's true. And I appreciate that so much.
Most definitely.
So now it's for you. Plug yourself. Tell us what it is that where you're at.
So I am located in Baton Rouge, of course, and I am located on West Fork, 3084 West Fork, Suite E. I'm off of Sherwood Forest, behind the Dairy Queen, if you're familiar with that area. I do more things than Brazilian waxes. I do full body waxing. As far as when I say full body waxing, I will wax you from not the top of your head, because I don't do anybody's head, from the top of your forehead down to the bottom of your feet, or the top of them.
Right.
So I do full body waxing. I also do facials. I've started a new service, sugaring. So that's a different form of waxing. Sugaring, I feel like is good as well too, especially for people who want a more organic feel, a more organic, what's the word I'm looking for? Experience.
Yeah.
More organic experience. And I will say, I like sugaring. So I'm a sugarer now. I will say I've converted to sugaring. Let's explain something real quick. So say this is a hair follicle. So if you're waxing, you're going to wax the hair in the same position that the hair is going in, right? And then you're going to rip it off. So when that hair bends, it can actually sometimes pop. That can cause ingrown hairs. But when you're sugaring, you're going to wax it in the opposite direction. When you pull it off, it's going to slip the hair out. Just slips out the follicle. And you can actually catch the hair when it's shorter when you're sugaring. And you can also sugar the butt area as well too. And when I do my Brazilians, it includes the butt. I mean, how rude not to.
She's your girl.
I'm just saying, people out here charging extra for the butt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my phone. Yeah.
She wants extra.
Siri wants extra. Now she wants to work.
So Kymm did not tell us the name of her business. You told us where.
The Brazilian Wax Spot. So it's easy to find. Just Google Brazilian places. I will pop up the Brazilian Wax Spot.
Yes, you will.
I've been in business since 2016. And at one point I did work at that place that started with an E that she did not like. It wasn't me that did it. Okay.
No, it was not.
That was a very long time ago. I perfected my craft. I was there maybe a year, and then I started to open up my own business, and things have been going good since then. I also do microblading and powder brows, so your girl's gonna be a new brow artist in the area.
Stop playing with her.
Oh, and I do have products. I do my sugar scrub, of course, what I told you about. I'm thinking about starting back with my yoni oils, something that we can hydrate this area, our bikini area. So I'm gonna start back probably offering those oils as well too.
Awesome. Kymm, I'm so glad you came.
I'm excited. I was nervous at first, but I'm excited.
You did so good.
You did.
I get a little tired tongue sometimes because I talk so fast.
Me too, but it's okay. You know, we give what's supposed to be given, and that's good.
And y'all comment below anything, anything that you might want to ask Kymm. So I'm pretty sure she gonna watch. Most people go back and watch themselves.
Follow me on TikTok. Follow me. I have a TikTok. All of my social media is under my name, The Brazilian Wax Spot. I have a TikTok, a Facebook, and an Instagram. I even have a Twitter, even though I don't know how to tweet.
Me either.
But maybe y'all can help me tweet. Show me. I don't know how to tweet, but I'm on Twitter.
Awesome.
But she definitely been on her TikTok and in her Instagram reels.
Yes,
lately.
she
Y'all
has.
been seeing.
Yes,
so y'all
me
make
too.
sure y'all follow her. And if you are in the Baton Rouge or surrounding areas and you are looking for a clean, thorough, affordable, quality, all of that, esthetician, whether it's waxing, whether it's facials, whether you need some organic products, you hit my girl up.
Hit her up.
Hit her up. Hit her up.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm on Vinegar. So those who are on Vinegar, Vagro,
Yeah.
you can actually find me on Vinegar. You can go book. The BrazilianWaxSpot.com. You can go book.
Go book her now.
Book with her. And when you book with her, come back and let us know that we was right.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad. I'm so glad Kymm came, y'all. She over here looking all pretty in her
Thank
pink.
you, girl. Oh, pink is
girl.
my favorite color, by the way.
Yeah. Yes.
I I know that's right.
Yes.
Well, we have already wined down. Our wine is gone, which was delicious, by the way.
It really was.
And go ahead.
Well, if you have any questions or topic discussions, feel free to email us at unapologeticallyuspod@yahoo.com. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, rate us on all podcast platforms, and if all minds are clear,
All minds clear.
All minds clear.
we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.